Hello, this is MF1 TV4. I repeat, MF1 TV4. I bring to you a clip, a video that will blow your mind. I bring to you a clip that will make you sick to your bone if you are from Africa. Make sure you watch this video to the end. Share it. But before I play the clip, let me make the world know one thing. It's not in the nature of black people to revenge. Yes, black nations are very peaceful and they are very patient. But the time has come. They are waking up. This clip I'm about to play is something we already know. But coming from the mouth of a person that his people is doing this to Africa is mind-blowing. Yes, that is the truth. Watch. I will be back soon. One love. God bless all African people. God bless Europeans. God bless the West. But the truth, we must speak. Let's go.
Ibrahim Traore is different. He's not just changing the government. He is uprooting the whole system of neocolonial domination.
This man said something no one expected, that Ibrahim Traore is the moment Africa broke the spell. He exposed the truth, that Traore isn't rising because of religion, rebellion, or noise, but because he finally understood the full blueprint of African freedom. And that truth, it terrified the West. Now they're after the man who said it. But what exactly did he reveal? When you look at the world map, you'll see borders shift, governments fall, economies collapse and rebuild. Change is constant. But when it comes to Africa, change isn't just resisted, it's forbidden. This was the first thing the speaker hinted at. Africa isn't lagging. It's being held behind.
Not just Africa, of course, all across the global south. But nowhere was this more the case than in Africa. You understand, I've pointed out before, more than once, relationships between countries, between continents, evolve and develop and change over time. We've seen drastic changes in international relationships in just the last 20 years. In fact, we've seen drastic changes in just the last 4 or 5 years. You know, even the last 100 days, to be honest. But the West's relationship with Africa has remained essentially the same for 1,000 years. Subjugation and extraction, looting and pillage. So for Lumumba or Nkrumah, it was the 1960s, but for the West, it was still the 1860s, the 1760s, the 1660s. For the West, Africa was frozen in time, and they kept it frozen in time by force. They kept it frozen in time by violence, by assassination, by coups, by invasions, and by hostage governments and collaborators. They kept it frozen in time by predatory lending, by neoliberal policy coercion, by manufactured debt and abusive trade policies. You know, when they can't send soldiers, they send consultants. So all those great leaders weren't ahead of their time. The West stopped time in Africa. And understand this, when you arrest the forward movement of a people, when you stop them in time like that, you're not just stealing their wealth.
The term he used, frozen in time, wasn't poetic exaggeration. It was forensic. It describes how the systems that once enslaved Africa haven't disappeared. They've just gone digital, financial, and diplomatic. The chains were replaced with contracts. The whips were replaced by sanctions. The boots were replaced by advisors. And still, African nations are told what they can own, who they can buy from, which friends they're allowed to have, and what's acceptable foreign policy. Even aid comes with a script, written in Paris, edited in Brussels, signed in Washington. Every deal has a leash. Every loan has a trapdoor.